We were not born to, page 52, we were not born to suffer. As we have seen already, Shinran compares life to a sea in which human beings suffer wave after wave of distress. He calls this the sea that is difficult to cross, or the sea of tribulation. Before he died, Tokugawa Ieyasu, 1542 to 1616, the powerful warrior chieftain who was awarded the ancient title of Sei Taishogun, barbarian subduing generalissimo, is said to have compared his life to traveling a long road laden with a heavy burden. Never once, in other words, was he able to set down the burden of suffering. Even an unparalleled optimist like Goethe lamented in 1824, the course of my existence at bottom has been nothing but pain and burden. And I can affirm that during the whole of my 75 years, I have not had 4 weeks of genuine well being. Similar sentiments have been expressed by some of Japan's finest writers. Fumiko Hayashi, 1903 to 1951, known for her free spirited life, wrote, "The life of the flower is short and full of suffering." Novelist Soseki Natsume, 1867 to 1916, wrote in a letter to his wife, "Humans may be animals meant to live and suffer." It was the short story writer and essayist Ryunosuke Akutagawa, 1892 to 1927, who said, "Life is more hellish than hell." One does not need to listen to these laments to concur with the words of the Buddha, uttered some 2,600 years ago. Life is suffering, yet we were not born to suffer. That is not why we live. The ultimate wish for every person is the same: to do away with suffering and cross life's sea of tribulation with all cheer and happiness. This is the greatest challenge of mankind, and the solution lies in Shinran's magnum opus, teaching, practice, faith, enlightenment.
Beautiful. What stands out to you?
The truth.
Yeah.
you know, I, you know, growing up through grade school and junior high school, it's like on summer vacation in this public school system I was in. You had 3 months off, no homework, nothing. No studying, and I always could never have fun because one of my legs would be in a cast. And so I used to think, well, why can't you have these surgeries done in September when school starts again? Huh, my parents had the best intentions. Anyways, but it's true, even the good times are hinged with like a shadow of discomfort in the very least. So yeah, but I've never believed that we were meant to suffer. I used to compare life to purgatory, which is like the halfway mark from here to heaven or hell, depending upon your performance in purgatory. And yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I was so happy when I first heard this in Buddhism. We were not born to suffer. It was such a breath of fresh air. I'm like, really?
yeah. How can I tell? Oh,
Yeah, so it was so beautiful to hear that. And, you need to have some courage to say that because life is hard. Um, yeah, so it takes the Buddha and the enlightenment to be able to see the big picture. Yeah, life is hard. That's the first noble truth. Life is suffering, but it doesn't mean it ends there. There is the fourth noble truth, which is the cessation of suffering. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're born to suffer, there is no meaning in just keep living life, and
Yeah,
there's no purpose to it.
it's like being a hamster on the wheel in the cage. It just goes round and round and round.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's like you until you learn about Amida Buddha, you're like, hey, I can't get off this thing, I'm stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm stuck. So, also, it says the Ieyasu, the general, he said he
Mhm.
compared his life to walking, traveling a long road laden with a heavy burden, just constantly walking and walking without arriving at a place to put down the heavy backpack. Yeah. So the more we understand that reality, the more inquisitive we become, the more we start pondering. It cannot be that I'm born to suffer. So how can I alleviate this suffering? What is the path to the cessation of suffering? So the path becomes the third noble truth that Buddha taught us. It's the path of self knowledge, listening to the Dharma, understanding of our shortcomings and limitations, and so we can seek the remedy. If we don't know what is problematic, how can we seek the remedy? So it's cause and effect. Yeah, very good. Stan, did you have anything to share? Are you good? Very good. So today is the hump day, Wednesday. We have our Karma Lab at 5 p.m. Pacific, and also Morta Sense's advanced group session at 8 p.m. Pacific. And have a wonderful hump day, everyone.
You as well.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.